Your person is currently going through a period of silence, largely due to the overwhelming challenges they are facing in their life. These difficulties are taking a heavy emotional and mental toll on them, making it hard for them to connect with your energy the way they used to or in the way you might be hoping for. Despite this silence, it doesn't seem like this phase will last much longer. While they are struggling to process these complex emotions, they are also on the verge of reaching out to you because the connection between you both remains strong in their heart. In fact, they are eager to take your relationship to a deeper level of commitment. However, certain obstacles are preventing them from fully opening up right now. Before they can move forward with you, your person feels there is a third-party influence in their life that they need to address first. This interference could take many forms. This third-party interference could manifest in various ways. It might involve work-related issues, where their career or professional responsibilities are consuming most of their time and energy, leaving little room for personal matters. Alternatively, it could stem from family dynamics, such as unresolved tensions with parents, siblings, or other relatives that are impacting their emotional well-being. In some cases, the interference might be tied to an ex-partner, whether it's an ex-wife, ex-husband, ex-girlfriend, or ex-boyfriend. This could involve unresolved feelings, ongoing legal matters like custody or divorce, or simply emotional baggage from a past relationship. Your person feels it's necessary to resolve these issues before they can fully move forward with you. Although they desire to be open and share everything they've been going through, they feel torn. On one hand, they want to be transparent with you about their feelings, struggles, and the challenges that have kept them from being fully present in your relationship. On the other hand, they are deeply concerned about how you will respond to this level of vulnerability. They worry whether you will truly understand the complexity of their situation or if you will feel disappointed again. They carry the weight of their past mistakes, believing they have already let you down multiple times, perhaps breaking your trust or causing hurt that feels irreparable. This internal conflict is causing significant anxiety, as they feel torn between wanting to be with you and fearing that revealing their truth might push you away. The thought of losing you is unbearable to them, and this fear is causing them to hesitate. They constantly question themselves, wondering if asking for more time will make you willing to grant it. They hope you'll understand that their silence was never intended to hurt you but was rather a reflection of their own struggles and their need to sort through their life before they could fully commit to you. Your person fears that by revealing their difficulties and asking for patience, they may push you further away instead of drawing you closer. Above all, they don't want to lose you. This fear is deeply rooted in anxiety and is fueling much of their inner conflict. Despite all the chaos in their life, you remain the most important person to them, the key to their heart, with no one else comparing to the depth and meaning of your connection. In their eyes, you are truly special, and the love they feel for you is irreplaceable. They understand that they haven't always shown it clearly or consistently, but that doesn't change how deeply they care for you. Their silence, though painful, is not a reflection of a lack of interest or affection. Instead, it's a sign of their current state of mind, one filled with turmoil and uncertainty. They're trying to protect your relationship by addressing their issues before fully committing to you, knowing that without resolving these matters, they wouldn't be able to offer you the level of commitment and love you deserve. Your person is very close to making the decision to reach out to you. They want to take your relationship to the next level and make things right. They want to open their heart and share everything they've been holding back. However, they need to feel certain that when they do, they will still have your understanding and support. They know it's a lot to ask, especially after everything that has happened between you, but they truly believe that your connection is worth fighting for. Even with all their doubts, one thing is clear in their mind: they don't want to lose you. Your love means everything to them, and you are the one person who can unlock the future they desire. Letting you walk away from them was without a doubt the biggest regret of their life. Every day since that moment, they've thought about it and wished they could go back and do things differently. I should have fought for us, for what we had, but at the time, I felt like I was on an emotional roller coaster. I was overwhelmed, and it felt like the ground was shifting beneath my feet. In that whirlwind, I couldn't find the strength to communicate how I truly felt. I let fear, confusion, and uncertainty silence me when I should have been standing by your side, fighting for the relationship that meant everything to me. I know you probably know this already, but I've been keeping an eye on you. I'm always checking in from a distance, trying to see how you're doing, trying to stay connected in some small way. It's impossible for me to stay silent much longer because the emotions I have for you are so deep, so intense, that they want to burst out of my chest. I've tried to keep them in check, to push them down, but the truth is, I miss you more than I can put into words. There hasn't been a single day that's gone by where I haven't thought of you and wished things were different. Looking back, I feel so incredibly foolish for the way I acted. I allowed my insecurities and fears to dictate my actions, and I made decisions that I now see don't serve me in any way. They only pushed me further from the one person who truly makes me feel whole. With you, I felt alive. I felt like I belonged. Without you, I feel suffocated. I feel suffocated, as if the air is thinner, and I'm struggling to breathe. My heart feels heavy, and I've been carrying this weight ever since you left. There's an emptiness inside me that nothing else seems to fill. I've been going over it again and again in my head, thinking about what I should have done differently, how I should have fought harder for us. It's so clear to me now that you were, and still are, the one person who makes everything make sense. You complete me in ways I didn't even realize until you were gone. You complement me perfectly, balancing out my rough edges, understanding my silences, and bringing out the best in me. I know I created a mess at times. I know I made things harder than they had to be, and for that, I am truly sorry. The decision to let you go, to not fight harder, haunts me. It was a mistake, one that I live with every day, and now all I can think about is the possibility of coming back for you, of trying to make things right. But I'm scared. I'm scared that you won't want to give me another chance, that the distance I created between us is too great to bridge. I wonder if you'd even be willing to let me back into your life after everything that's happened. But I can't stand being this far away from you anymore. It's tearing me apart. Every time I think of you, it feels like there's a part of me missing. You are irreplaceable to me. I've come to realize that no one else can fill the space you left behind, no one else understands me like you do, and no one else makes me feel the way you did. You brought light and joy into my life, and without you, everything feels a little bit darker. I've tried to move on, to find that connection with someone else, but it's impossible. What we had was unique, and I was a fool to let it slip through my fingers. I want to make things right. I want to come back and show you that I've changed, that I've learned from my mistakes. I've had a lot of time to reflect, and I know now what I should have known then, that you're the one for me. I just hope that when the time comes, you'll be willing to let me back into your heart. I know I've caused pain, and I know I've made things difficult, but I also know that we're worth fighting for. I'll do whatever it takes to prove that to you. All I can say is that I'm sorry. Sorry for the mistakes I've made and for the pain I've caused. I'm sorry for not being the person you needed when you needed me most. But I hope you can find it in your heart to give me another chance, because the truth is, I can't imagine my life without you. You are and always will be the person who makes me feel alive, the one who makes me feel at home, and without you, I'm just lost. Your partner is filled with regret, realizing that they should have taken the relationship far more seriously than they did. They now understand the depth of their feelings for you and are afraid of losing you to someone else. This fear comes from the realization that they are completely in love with you, and the thought of you being with another person is unbearable to them. What they once might have taken for granted has now become the most precious thing in their life, and they are desperate to make things right before it's too late. They acknowledge that misunderstandings and miscommunication have played a significant role in straining the bond between the two of you. There have been countless moments of confusion, disagreements, and missed opportunities to connect properly. They know these issues have caused pain and may have led you to question the future of the relationship. However, they believe these obstacles, while damaging, can be overcome. They are determined not to let the past define your future together. Your partner wants to put everything behind them, to learn from the mistakes they made, and focus solely on healing the relationship. At this point, they are only thinking about you. Their focus is unwavering, and they are fully committed to mending what has been broken. Despite everything that has happened, they cannot bring themselves to let you go completely. Every thought of losing you makes their heart ache. They feel that no matter how difficult things have been, you are worth every effort, every bit of patience, and every ounce of understanding. In their mind, the connection they feel with you is too strong and too significant to walk away from. This connection goes beyond just physical attraction or fleeting emotions. It's something deeper, something they cannot find with anyone else. Your partner is not blind to the wounds they have caused you in the past. They know they have hurt you, whether through their actions or the things they failed to do. This realization weighs heavily on them, and all they want now is the chance to heal those wounds. They understand that trust has been damaged, and that it will take time to rebuild, but they are ready to do the work. Healing your heart and restoring the love between you is their top priority. Before you entered my life, I was grappling with challenges that had nothing to do with you. I was immersed in my own struggles, causing harm to both myself and, inadvertently, to you by dwelling on past issues. However, I've been gradually healing, actively working on letting go of the past and finding peace with it. Despite having lived in the shadow of my past for an extended period, my focus now is solely on the future, a future that includes you. While I may have presented an image of having everything under control, the reality is that I've been facing internal struggles. These struggles have hindered me from fully embracing our connection. It's crucial to understand that my lack of decisive action doesn't reflect a lack of love for you. On the contrary, it stems from dealing with some karmic consequences that have made it difficult for me to move forward with clarity and confidence. I recognize that these consequences are a result of choices I made in the past, and aspects of my existence that were once foundational are now unraveling. I don't want to entangle you in the complexities of this mess. The recent upheavals have been exceptionally stressful for me, and I'm asking for your patience and understanding as I need more time to navigate through this period. Consider this a test for both of us, a challenging time that requires faith and perseverance. Please believe that my love for you remains unwavering throughout this ordeal. I am genuinely concerned about your well-being, my love, and the weight of your sadness is palpable. Please resist succumbing to the insidious influence of negativity. Instead, place your trust in the intricate workings of the universe. It's essential to remind yourself of the profound and powerful connection that binds us together. Your inherent sweetness and sensitivity are endearing, and simultaneously, you exhibit a remarkable level of courage and resilience that makes you one of the most extraordinary individuals I've ever known. I have ever encountered. Admittedly, I grapple with the art of clear communication, and my words might, at times, become entangled and confusing. I acknowledge this shortcoming, and it stems from my own limitations as a communicator. Nevertheless, amidst the emotional turbulence and the anguish that your absence brings, the mere sight of your pictures never fails to elicit a genuine smile from me. Yet, there are moments when I find myself perturbed by thoughts of you with others, and the inexplicable hold you have on my mind bewilders me. The depth of my feelings for you is unparalleled, and it oscillates between sheer amazement and a latent fear that accompanies such intensity. Despite my attempts to quell these emotions and divert my thoughts from you, they persist, refusing to be subdued. In essence, my life continues to revolve around you, with visions of a shared future where you and I build something beautiful together, navigating the challenges side by side. I sweep you off your feet, and together we embark on the journey of building a family. Regret, like an unrelenting echo, reverberates within me as I replay missed opportunities with you in my mind every single day. The frustration I feel towards myself is palpable, stemming from the realization that I failed to appreciate your true worth sooner. It's a bitter pill to swallow, acknowledging that my actions may have inadvertently caused pain or missed moments of joy and connection. As I navigate through subsequent relationships, none can compare to the profound attraction and intensity that I feel for you. It has taken time, introspection, and the painful experience of shallow connections to understand that what I have been earnestly searching for, perhaps unknowingly all along, is you. Even in the midst of our physical separation, your memory remains indelibly etched in my consciousness, and the depth of our connection becomes even more apparent in your absence. The passing of time has only served to amplify the realization of how deeply we are interconnected. It's a revelation that unfolds gradually, much like the petals of a blooming flower, making me increasingly aware of the void left by your absence. The tapestry of our shared experiences, laughter, and even the challenges we face together, now serves as a poignant reminder of what once was and what could still be. I yearn for the day when our paths may converge again, allowing the opportunity to rekindle the flame that burns within us. The prospect of a future where we can build upon the foundation of our past, creating new memories and facing life's twists and turns as a united front, fuels the fire of hope within me. The individual you deeply care for is in a state of restlessness, pacing back and forth, and unexpectedly, the intensity of their emotions towards you has taken them by surprise. They are overwhelmed by the depth of their feelings and the recognition of what has been lost and what could still be regained. Your person feels like a fish out of water, struggling to navigate the noticeable shift in energy between you two. They long for physical closeness, to hold you, cuddle you, and share kisses, but it seems as if you have applied brakes to their earnest intentions. Despite this, they have come to a profound realization about your inherent worth, and this awareness has unleashed a torrent of emotions within them. It's bordering on the edge of emotional turmoil, and the weight of this realization is almost unbearable. Their concern is deep and genuine. They fear that you might be contemplating moving forward in your life without them, and this thought causes them distress. In recognizing your worth, they now understand that superficial gestures or excuses are no longer sufficient. They realize that you are no longer content with mere breadcrumbs, and your disinterest in hearing their justifications has reached a critical point. In their eyes, the only viable path to reclaim your attention and affection is through decisive action. Your person feels a strong urge to showcase a genuine transformation, eager to prove that they are committed and ready to approach you without any unnecessary delays. As they observe the unfolding dynamics between you two, they grapple with the inevitability that you might progress in your life without them. This realization creates discomfort, pushing them into deep self-reflection. As challenging as it is, this discomfort becomes an essential part of their personal journey, compelling them to confront their feelings and take accountability for the connection between you both. A deep-seated protectiveness towards you consumes them as they reflect on the layers of your shared journey. They are haunted by vivid flashbacks of meaningful moments spent together, moments that are now tinged with regret. At the same time, they sense your guarded and distant demeanor, interpreting the current state of separation with a heavy sense of gravity. The uncertainty surrounding your activities and whereabouts only adds to their anxiety, amplifying their eagerness to receive any signals or updates about the trajectory of your life.